You know, I always say, Dave, if you're going to live in a state that has winter, you may as well live in one where there's lots of cool stuff to do, and we do.
Isn't that the truth? You know, especially up in the Upper Peninsula where we are today, there are so many cool things to do, and actually really cold things to do too.
Yeah, you noticed I'm wearing everything I own. And talk about lake effect. I mean, Michigan is a snow machine.
It really is, and because of that, you know, we do have great snowmobiling. We have hundreds and hundreds of miles of groomed trails. The Upper Peninsula is truly the mecca for snowmobiling in the entire country. But then we have all these other cool things, you know, downhill skiing and cross country, sled dog racing, and then just the opportunity to be on a sled dog team, which is a lot of fun.
And talk about snow days. I mean, if you have a snow day with your kids in Michigan, there's so much stuff to do.
There is, and you know, a lot of times people in the lower part of the Lower Peninsula, they just don't think there's a lot of snow in the state because maybe they don't see it there. Well, the fact is, we almost always have great snow as you go farther north. And the great thing about that is the people in the northern part of the state and all around really know how to push that snow around too. So you can get to places and you can have a great deal of fun, especially at our tremendous resorts.
I was just going to mention the resorts, the festivals, the special events we have in the winter. They're countless.
Yeah, and you know, the thing is, if you like to be outdoors with a lot of other people, you're right. You have all these festivals so you can really enjoy kind of community. You know, we're a four-season state, so we like to get out there and enjoy the outdoor experiences and indoor experiences all times of the year. But if you're into that kind of just kind of being by yourself, there's ice fishing, and you can go out cross-country skiing or snowshoeing and just enjoy the environment as well.
Exactly. I have to ask you, Dave, what's your personal favorite wintertime activity?
Oh, man, there's so much to choose from. I like them all.
You know, it's funny you should say that because we went somewhere that has almost every winter activity in one place, and one I didn't even know was here.
Yeah.
Take a look.
You know, some people consider themselves to be a winner, which is cool, that's fine. But you know me, I'm a loser.
That's right, I'm a loser and proud of it. And why? Well, because luging is one of the most funnest things you can do in the winter. And believe it or not, you can do it right here in Michigan at the Muskegon Winter Sports Complex, a place where you don't have to be a winner to be a loser. Before I became an official loser, I spent a few minutes with the man that makes it all happen, Jim Rudisil.
I'm going to use a word I almost never use. I'm flabbergasted. When I saw this luge, are you sure we're not in Europe?
No, you're right here in Michigan.
How many luge tracks are there in Michigan, or in the country?
There are 4 tracks in the country, and we're lucky to have 2 in Michigan.
And this is the most publicly accessible?
It is. This track was designed specifically to introduce the sport of luge to the general public, and this is from 8 years old on up to 88 years old.
Tell me about this whole complex, though, because this is incredible.
We're located in Muskegon State Park, right on the shore of Lake Michigan. We have a great partnership with the Michigan Department of Natural Resources, the Parks and Rec Division, to operate this facility. We're operated as Muskegon Sports Council. We're a nonprofit, and we have this arrangement where all the fees collected here are reinvested into the improvement of the facility. So we have the sports of cross-country skiing, we have snowshoeing, ice skating, and luge.
Tell me about the ice skating trail. That's fantastic.
We have a quarter-mile figure-8 ice skating trail through the woods, which is growing in popularity every year. We have 2 acres of open outdoor ice skating space and room for both family skating and hockey, you know, pond hockey, the original true, you know, form of hockey. And our cross-country ski trails, we have 5 miles of lighted trails, the longest lighted trail system in the Midwest.
So you can, at night you can actually...
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And there are snowshoe trails. We have miles and miles of snowshoe trails that are marked. The Lake Michigan Snowshoe Trail, where you traverse the dunes here in the park. And we're real, you know, there's something to do for everybody here.
What kind of people luge, and where do they come from?
They come from all over the Midwest. Actually, we've had people from all over the world come here and slide this track.
Well, describe the experience going down the track.
It's exhilarating. For the first time experience, everybody has always got that look of fear in their eyes at the top.
You're seeing it, aren't you?
Yeah, you see it, the tremble. But we work really hard on safety. This track is on a sand dune, not on a mountain. We don't send people down 90 miles an hour. That's the first thing people think in their mind is when they think of luge, 90 miles an hour, you know.
Yeah, I've seen that on TV, the Olympics. I've seen the agony of defeat. I don't want
You've seen that. But we don't do that here. We send you down at 25 miles per hour, which your first time down will feel like 90. But here we really want to introduce the sport to people in a safe manner and a fun manner. But the great part is that look of fear at the top. the laughter and the happiness at the bottom.
Well, enough talking. Time for Tommy to become an official luger. And after a brief session on equipment, safety, and technique, it was time to grab a sled, head up the steps, and let gravity take care of the rest. And you know me, I went from idiot to expert in the blink of an eye.
This will be easy.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, Mommy! Oh, left.
So folks, if you want to be a winner this winter, try luging at the Muskegon Winter Sports Complex. Heck, once you try it, you'll be a loser like me. Only probably better.
Honestly, Dave, I'm honored and even a little touched that you took the time out of your busy schedule, because I know how insanely busy you are. But thanks, first of all, thanks for doing the job you're doing to help promote what we're doing here and what we have here.
This is the greatest pleasure in my career. It's a real honor to be able to do what I do. And besides, you're paying me extra money, right?
Jim?
Where's the cash? Come on.